When Tesla first introduced the Model 3, it wasn't just another car, it was a revolution. It promised a cleaner, faster, smarter future on wheels. For many people, it became the dream, the symbol of what electric cars could truly be. But here we are in 2025, and the world has caught up. Every brand now wants a piece of the EV crown. Rivals like BMW, Hyundai, and Polestar are closing in fast. So the big question is the Tesla Model 3 still worth the hype, or has it finally been overtaken by its own legacy? Before you answer that, stay with me till the end, because what Tesla has done with the 2025 Model 3 might surprise you. This isn't about fancy screens or headline numbers anymore. This is about evolution, about how far an idea can go when it refuses to stay still. And by the end of this review, you might see why the Model 3 still stands as something bigger than just a car. When you first see the 2025 Tesla Model 3, it doesn't scream for attention, it whispers it. The design hasn't changed drastically, but it feels sharper, smoother, and more confident. The front end now carries slimmer headlights that give it a focused, almost determined look. The body lines are cleaner, the stance slightly wider, and the whole car seems calmer, more mature. It's like watching a once rebellious teenager grow into someone who finally knows their purpose. Step inside, and that feeling continues. The cabin greets you with silence. The double acoustic glass blocks most of the road noise, giving you a sense of peace that's rare in cars of this size. Everything feels more premium now: soft touch materials, neatly stitched panels, subtle ambient lighting that wraps around the cabin like a quiet pulse. Tesla has clearly been listening to its critics. The old Model 3 used to feel a bit too minimal, almost cold, but now it strikes a balance between simplicity and comfort. The massive touchscreen still dominates the center, it controls everything from your air vents to your mirrors. Some people still find that frustrating, but for others, it's part of what makes Tesla, Tesla. It's not just a car, it's a piece of technology on wheels. The steering wheel now has new touch-sensitive controls, the seats are more supportive, and even small details like cup holders and door trims have been redesigned for a more refined experience. What you realize after spending a few minutes inside is that Tesla has finally learned to make the Model 3 feel like a complete car, not just an EV with great numbers. It feels like something you'd actually enjoy spending long drives in, something calm yet powerful, futuristic yet familiar, but looks and comfort only tell half the story. Because once you hit the accelerator, you're reminded exactly why this car changed the world in the first place. The Tesla Model 3 2025 isn't trying to shock anyone anymore, it's trying to prove it can still lead. And it does. The long-range version now offers up to 363 miles on a single charge, that's roughly 584 kilometers. But it's not just about how far it can go, it's how easily it does it. The car glides forward with instant torque, no hesitation, no gears, no drama. Just silent power that pins you to your seat. 0 to 60 comes in around 4 seconds, and it feels effortless. The ride quality is where Tesla has made some of its biggest improvements. The new suspension tuning gives it a smoother, more composed feel on the road. The older versions were known for being a bit stiff, but this one absorbs bumps with grace. On highways, it feels planted and solid. On city streets, it glides quietly like it's floating just above the ground. Cornering is sharp too. The car's low center of gravity makes it feel agile and precise, almost sporty, but without the harshness. And with the improved battery management system, efficiency is still Tesla's secret weapon. Real-world driving easily gives you over 300 miles, even with AC running or some spirited driving. The tech under the hood works quietly but effectively: regenerative braking, traction control, and software updates that fine-tune the experience every few months. That's something no other car company truly offers at this scale, a car that gets better over time, and yes, it's not perfect. Charging infrastructure still varies depending on where you live, and Tesla's infamous lack of Apple CarPlay or Android Auto can be annoying. But when you experience how seamlessly everything works, from navigation to voice commands to the car knowing when to cool or heat itself, you start to realize Tesla's ecosystem isn't built around features, it's built around experience. Driving the Model 3 feels less like operating a machine and more like working with it, as if the car understands you. It's calm, precise, efficient, and every once in a while, still thrilling. The Tesla Model 3 2025 isn't here to shock you anymore, it's here to remind you why it started the shockwave in the first place. It's more refined, more comfortable, and yes, maybe a little more human. If you've ever doubted that technology could have soul, drive this car. It doesn't just move, it evolves, and maybe, just maybe, that's what makes it still worth the hype.